Hey there, I'm John with Board Game Geek, and today we have Josh Bakken here from Zoo Studios.
Hey.
So it looks like you have Zootiles Hime to show us.
That is exactly right.
So what's going on here?
Yeah, so Zootiles Hime is a strategic tile placement game, and it's loosely based on the creatures of the Chinese zodiac and the compatibilities between them, or maybe they're not so compatible with each other. And it's pretty straightforward. I'll just kind of show you how it works.
Yeah.
The object of the game is to score 12 points, which seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
There's two primary ways that you can score points. The first one is to complete a square of compatible creatures, and I'll talk about that right now.
Yeah.
So what you'll see here, these are some of the creatures. You see rabbit, pig, ram, you got horse over here, and what you'll see is that at the top, you'll see an icon with a nice gold ring around it to kind of draw attention to it. That is the icon of the tile. So this is the ram icon, pig icon, rabbit icon. And what you'll also see running up and down the sides are smaller icons.
Yeah.
And what those are the icons that the rabbit, for instance, is compatible with. So this would be oxen. The rabbit is compatible with ox, other rabbits, rams, dogs, and pigs. And the pig is compatible with rats, tigers, rabbits, dragons, rams, and pigs, and you kind of get the And so how a compatible square works is, I know we haven't played the game yet, but what would happen is someone starts their turn, let's just say over here, and they place a pig into play, and then the next person, let's say me over here, when you place a tile, you place them side to side with another tile.
Opposing like this?
Yes. So you could place this here, 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 or here, as long as it's side by side with it. And this player would be placing the tiles facing them.
With that orientation, so you know who played which.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so this also lends itself really, really well to playing a 3-player and a 4-player game, because then everyone kind of knows where the tiles are.
Yeah.
And so let's just say you place the pig here, I place the rabbit here. Then on your turn, let's say you placed a ram here. And then on my turn, let's say I would put a pig right here. Now what I've done, what you might notice is I've done what's called complete a square. See how the square is completed, whereas before it was kind of missing a spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we do that, then we do a check to see if all the neighboring creatures are compatible with each other. So we'll do that really, really quick.
Yeah.
Is the pig compatible with the ram? Yes, it is. It's got the little symbol there. Ram compatible with the rabbit? Little symbol there. Rabbit compatible with the pig? And are the pigs compatible? Yes, they are. So the person who completes the square, then we do the check works out, we remove the tiles from the playing area, and I score a point for each tile that I remove that way.
Okay.
And so in this instance, I would have scored 4 points. If I can do that 3 times, I win the game. And so it's a little bit more complicated than that, because you are trying to complete a square and I'm trying to complete a square, but we're doing it all with each other's creatures. So if you knew going into that, there's no way that you would have put the ram just right here and say, here, go ahead and fill that square for you. So that right there is completing a square, and that description is about 60% of the game.
Yeah.
A few other parts are these tiles here, where they are action tiles, reaction tiles, or action or reaction tiles.
Okay. Yeah, in the top corners. Yeah.
And so what you would do is you would have these in your hand, and you'd be like, oh, I want to do this action right here. And so you kind of put that off to the side, and you'd say, opponent, I would like to do that. And so what the opponent would do is look in their hand and go, oh, they might have a reaction tile. And what they would do is they would put that right physically on top, and then you might look at your hand and go, oh, I want to react to your reaction. Then I would put that physically right on top. And we would go back and forth on this until either we don't have any more reactions to do, or we just decide that we don't want to do anything. We take the top tile, do exactly what it says, move the board state around, just do what it says, and work our way down until we finally get to the action that somebody wanted to do. And sometimes the action that someone wanted to do is not able to even be done because of all the reactions that happened before it. And then it just kind of fizzles out, if you will.
Yeah.
And with that description of the action stack, we're about 80% of the way. So we'll take it on home with the last little bit, and that is about battling. So what game is good without a little bit of battling? So we will put, let's just say we start the game and you put the pig here, and I have a tiger, and I put the tiger here, and I say, I want my tiger to battle your pig. So the way that would work is I would take any, let's just say this was my hand, I would choose any tile in my hand and I would be like, I'll choose this one. I would take it and I would place it face down and I would say, I want to start a battle. My tiger wants to battle your pig, and I'm going to start the battle. What this does is it is what's called a battle action stack. I'm basically burning a tile in my hand to start a battle. But it works the exact same way as what we just talked about as far as an action stack goes.
Yeah.
So then it would be your turn. You go like, oh, well, I want to react to that, and I would put a reaction tile right on top of it, and I would go, oh, I want to react to your reaction. We would work our way down until the battle actually happened. And the way the battle resolves is it's very, very simple. You just do a comparison between strength and intelligence. So for instance, the tiger here has a strength of 5 and the pig has a strength of 3, so it's stronger. But in this case, the tiger is not as smart as the pig. So this would bounce because the tiger would need to be stronger and smarter for that to win. However, if this was the case, where I had a tiger and I was also controlling a rabbit next to the pig. Basically what you would do in that case is you would combine the numbers and create one entity. So in this case it would be...
It's a joined battle.
Exactly. And the reason why is because both of these are neighboring the pig. If, for instance, the bunny was over here, it couldn't participate in the battle.
Does defense work the same way?
And defense works exactly.
So if this was here, then that would...
Exactly. So let's just take this out of the way. And I had put a tiger here, and for some reason I'm like, I want to attack your pig. You could call on your friend the horse and say, we're going to create a 6-7 entity to defend against the tiger. And so with that said, we're at 100% of how to play Zoo Tiles Hime.
So about how long does the game take?
I would say it takes roughly between 20, but some games can get really, really long.
Well, what's the player count? That's probably a better question first.
So player count can be up to 4. And yeah, depending on the player count, it can go from 20 to 50 minutes, let's say.
What's the release plan for this one?
We're trying to get out at toward the end of June. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Josh, for coming by and showing us the Zoo Tiles Hime.
Thank you so much. Thanks.